Shelltown, San Diego, California. A journey through time and community. Welcome to History Love. Today, we're heading into one of San Diego's most storied and tight-knit neighborhoods, Shelltown, San Diego, California. Imagine standing at the heart of this southeastern community, surrounded by homes that have watched generations grow, evolve, and persevere. As your guide on this journey, let's explore what truly makes Shelltown tick, from its geography and name to its cultural roots and transformation through time. Let's start with where we are. Shelltown sits in southeastern San Diego, bordered by National City to the south, Barrio Logan and Interstate 5 to the west, 43rd Avenue and Highland Avenue to the east, and Gamma Court and South Crest to the north. But if you ask some longtime residents, they'll tell you the northern edge used to be National Avenue, a reminder that community identity often stretches beyond official lines. Just west of Shelltown lies Naval Base San Diego, the largest naval base on the West Coast. This proximity has profoundly influenced the neighborhood's character. Industrial parks and small businesses line the streets nearby, blending the sound of everyday life with the hum of naval operations. This connection to the Navy has shaped Shelltown for over a century. Now, the name Shelltown might sound simple, and that's because it is. Early settlers found seashells scattered throughout the sandy soil, remnants of ancient marine deposits. It's a name born straight from the land itself, a coastal story preserved in every grain of sand. Historically, Shelltown developed on a plateau overlooking the naval base. Its elevated position offered sweeping views, and for many early naval officers, it was the perfect place to call home. From their porches, they could literally see their ships docked below. That view wasn't just scenic. It symbolized the intimate bond between the neighborhood and the Navy. Most of the homes you'll find in Shelltown today were built between 1920 and 1969, spanning nearly half a century of change. This gave the area a fascinating architectural blend, from modest craftsman-style houses to mid-century bungalows, each reflecting the design trends and economic realities of its era. But the true soul of Shelltown lies in its people. The neighborhood's Mexican-American roots reach back to the 1910s, long before the suburban boom. Families settled here, bringing with them rich traditions, strong family ties, and a deep sense of community that still defines the area today. Then came another wave, the Filipino-American community, particularly during and after the Vietnam War. Many Filipino immigrants joined the U.S. Navy, and Shelltown became one of the most popular places for their families to settle. The reasons were practical: affordable housing and proximity to the base. But what grew from that was something much deeper. A neighborhood that reflected the diversity and resilience of working-class San Diego. In Shelltown, you can feel this layered history in every corner. From the sound of children playing at Balboa Elementary School to the small local shops that have served the same families for decades. The mix of Mexican and Filipino heritage, Navy traditions, and deep neighborhood pride have created a cultural tapestry that's uniquely Shelltown. So, as we explore Shelltown, San Diego, California, remember that this is more than a neighborhood. It's a living story of migration, military history, and community strength. From seashells in the soil to ships in the harbor, everything here tells a story of connection, to the land, to the sea, and to one another. But Shelltown's pride isn't only found in its classrooms. It's written on its walls, literally. Across three of the main entrances to the neighborhood, visitors are greeted by colorful murals that tell the story of the community's identity and resilience. One of the most striking is on Alpha Street, led by local artist and activist Mario Torero, whose work has long celebrated the spirit of San Diego's Chicano and multicultural neighborhoods. These murals aren't just art. They're declarations of belonging, messages of unity painted by the very people who live here. And when you step back to look at how people move through Shelltown, you begin to understand how geography has always been its quiet strength. The neighborhood is remarkably well connected. The San Diego Trolley's Blue Line stops nearby at Pacific Fleet Station, making downtown and other key parts of the city just minutes away. The Route 929 bus runs right along Main Street, providing accessible public transit for residents. And for drivers, Shelltown sits at the crossroads of Interstate 5, Interstate 15, and Interstate 805, three major arteries that make commuting, trade, and travel incredibly convenient. That accessibility has always been one of Shelltown's hidden advantages. It links the neighborhood to the naval base, to jobs across San Diego, and to the cultural flow of the entire region. When you weave it all together, the deep Mexican-American roots reaching back to the early 1900s, the Filipino Navy families who arrived in the late 20th century, the award-winning schools, the community art, and the connectivity that ties it all to the heart of the city, you get a portrait of a neighborhood that's as layered as it is proud. Shelltown, San Diego, California stands as a reminder that great neighborhoods aren't defined by size or wealth, but by spirit. Its story is one of perseverance, education, creativity, and community. A tapestry stitched together by the people who refuse to let their corner of San Diego be overlooked. And as we look ahead, one question lingers. With Naval Base San Diego still right next door, how will that ongoing connection continue to shape Shelltown's identity, its culture, and its future generations? That's a story still being written, right here, every day, in Shelltown. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the history and heart of San Diego's communities, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us on History Love for more stories that bring the past to life, one neighborhood at a time.